sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Hello, crafters. Welcome in all the makers, bakers, and undertakers. How y'all doing? Happy Saturday morning. Fahantame's here too. Thank you so much. Skull Puppy came in getting first. Hi, Lizzie. I hope your shopping and lunch went well. Hope you got some delicious stuff and some amazing finds. Alright, everybody is here. Well, not everybody, but you know what I mean. We're here. We're ready to go. Shadows Proxy is here too. You're part of the Undertaker crew, Lightning. It's totally fine. Totally fine. I should say makers, crafters, Lego, friends, builders. That's what I should call you. Builders. Makers, bakers, crafters, builders, undertakers. Well, that's a crafter. Yeah, those are crafters. Because we're not saying hello to the gamers today. This is a crafting stream. So if you're a gamer, get yourself out of here. I'm kidding. Please stay around. Love me, love our dogs. Uh-oh. Lightning's landing. 75 on the dot.
Nice shot.
75 on the dot. Nice shot. Yeah, come over here. Look what we're doing. We are going to be working on another dinosaur today. I have not 100% finished the little dinosaur lovey blanket, but that's almost done. It's not worth me doing the rest of it on stream. You're both a gamer and a crafter. You don't know what to do. You can stay. That's what you can do. You can stay. You're here forever, Proxy. You're here forever. You're a painter. You guys, if you enjoy watching some minis getting painted and like the fine details and all that kind of stuff, go hang out with Proxy. Shadows Proxy is super, super cool. Plays a lot of different kinds of video games, but also does some art as well. Good stuff over there. And talented, exactly. And very nice. Just a kind. I mean, of course, he's from Kansas, of course. All Kansans are nice. I have not met a mean Kansan. Well, that's not true. There were some people at college that bullied me. They're mean Kansans. But I forgive them because they were teenagers. You know, when you're in that late teenage, early 20s mindset, you gotta be like, if you're not part of my crew, you're dumb. And that's where they were. They just weren't there yet. Okay? But other than that, in college, they were probably from Missouri. Well, so one of them that I'm thinking of specifically is from like a super duper tiny little Kansas town. I can't even remember the name of the Kansas town, but it's super tiny. So she was probably like the big girl on campus, and then she came to college and immediately got herself humbled. So I think that was part of it. She just felt lost, and having people that were different from her and not a huge fan of hers made her be a little bit mean to me. But you know what? That's okay. That was 14 plus years ago. So we're good. It is fun watching. So it was kind of a culture shock for me the other direction. I came from such a massive high school, 800 plus people in my graduating class, to come to a state where a lot of your high schools had 30, 50 people in it. And I was like, excuse me? I had that many people in my English class. And that's your entire school? Freshmen through seniors? What? It was mind-blowing. We had this thing, it was called Kansas Band Day, where they invited high schools from across the state to come and play and march with the Kansas Jayhawks. And it was a huge culture shock for me. I had zero clue. Mario, what are you doing right now? Oh my gosh. It was a huge culture shock because I was like, there's literally a trumpet, a percussionist, and a flutist. And that's your entire marching band? I was shooketh, to say the least. There were some big schools, don't get me wrong. There are some bigger high schools that had a reasonable sized band and graduating class, but so many of the tiny towns that it blew my mind. Blew my mind. Okay, we are working on a stuffed dinosaur today, and I'm going to be making it out of University of Texas colors because the recipient, their family, are huge Texas Longhorn fans, and I thought it would be really cute to have something Texas Longhorn themed for their upcoming baby. Orange is not necessarily, or burnt orange is not necessarily the most dinosaur-y color, but, you know, it is. I will not raise the horns. I will not hook the horns. I will not make that little hand signal with my hand, but I'm happy for them to like the Longhorns. I personally could care less about the Longhorns. But Mr. Beck and I drove down to UT last night. Or I should say, I drove us to UT yesterday. I was absolutely petrified because it's very close to downtown Austin, and I'm not a fan of driving into downtown, especially at 5:30, 6 o'clock during rush hour. But I did it. I survived. It was good. I did it. I was proud of myself. I texted my mom and I was like, Mom, I drove to UT. And she's like, congratulations, ? I'm like, you're supposed to say, yay. I'm proud of you. Gosh. She didn't even follow the assignment. She's supposed to be like, yay. Good job, Becca. I'm so proud of you. You deserve Pokemon cards. Bless. That was not me. Does not count towards the sneeze counter. That's the Mr. Becca sneeze counter. Lizzie is dropping slowly. Hi, Potion Girl. Did his sneeze scare you? Oh my goodness. Did his sneeze so loud it scared you? Lizzie's gonna land. Hiya! Ooh, almost. 93.87. That was very,
Nice
very
shot.
good. Nice, Lizzie. Very, very well done. But the concert was spectacular. Spectacular. We went and saw, it was at the Bass Concert Hall, Texas Performing Arts. They were putting on a performance of The Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. So they had the movie playing in the background, and they played all of the music throughout the entire film. I have seen 2 of these before, and this one was absolutely spectacular. The intensity of the orchestra, how large the orchestra was with a variety of instruments that are not typically seen in an orchestra. And then they raised the curtain of sorts, and you could see just how massive of a choir that they had accompanying. Because all I could see were 2 rows of feet. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. They have 2 rows of like a children's choir, and then they've got an adult choir to accompany a little bit. And then they raised the curtain, and it was 7, 8, 9 rows of nothing but children on the children's choir side, and probably 100+ choir adult members. It was massive. There were as many, if not more, choir members than there were people in the orchestra. It was huge. Spectacular. When I say that I cried, I literally mean I cried. I choked up in tears, and I almost cried during the movie, because the movie always gives me feels, but I did actually cry during the credits scene when they did all they had 2 beautiful vocal soloists. One young boy, probably like maybe young teenager or so, maybe 13, 14, and who I guess he hasn't quite hit puberty yet, because the notes that he could hit in his falsetto were borderline like soprano. I was like, oh my gosh, he must be clinching. Either that or has not hit puberty, because there's no way a typical male vocalist can hit those high of notes so beautifully. Then they had a spectacular female vocalist as well, and that's when I choked up and started crying during their performances at the very end. It was beautiful, a beautiful rendition. Highly recommend, if your town ever has where you're watching one of your favorite movies and they have a live orchestra accompanying it, go to it. It was expensive, but go to it. Highly, highly recommend. It's an experience that you would not forget. For your birthday one year, you got to go to a video game concert. Yeah, we've done a couple of those as well. We've done the Distant Worlds concert with Final Fantasy music. It's really, really, really great. Lord of the Rings is my favorite franchise of all time, and I'm actually walking down the aisle to the Shire music from Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. So hearing that song come up, I choked up during that too, because I was like, that's gonna be my wedding song. That's what I'm walking down the aisle to. So it was extra meaningful and emotional. And then I was telling Mr. Becca as we drove home that the reason I got so choked up at the end of the movie was it reminded me of, and it came out of nowhere, hit me out of nowhere. Grief does this to you. It was a movie franchise that my brother and I really both enjoyed, but he had just gotten started in his movie career with Cinemark, and I remember him and Leslie both bringing me actual like theater merchandise, posters, wall hangings from the movies from New Line Cinema that weren't available to the public, but they would save them for me to bring them to me for Christmas presents. And then when Return of the King came out, I remember Brandon sneaking me into the movie theater and letting me watch the movie while he was on his work hours kind of thing. He snuck his little sister in to the theater to get to watch Return of the King. So it was just something like that. Just a little bit of grief came out of nowhere, you know. It's one of those things that grief hits you when you don't think about it, and that was one of those moments where I wasn't thinking about it and it just hit me like a ton of bricks. So, you know. Let's go ahead and do the thing. Now, this pattern specifies it wants a super tiny crochet hook and a really, really fine, thin yarn. I ain't gonna do that. We're gonna do it the normal acrylic yarn that we want to and the size hook that we want to. We're just gonna make it a lot larger of a dinosaur than it's gonna turn out. So and that's just how it is. Exclamation point pattern. It is free. It's on the Red Heart website, and you can get it for free. And I'm doing there are two varieties. There's Stellan and Stanley. I'm doing the spotted dinosaur version, not the striped version. So, this one, we start with a magic ring. Ba, 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 ba. And I've seen both of the Stardew Valley concerts, but Mr. Becca and I went to one of the Stardew Valley concerts as well. That Distant Worlds. Do, 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 do. I am so excited that I double checked, because I believed the person who emailed me about my crochet camp, and I did verify that I do have 16 students. I have 15 girls and 1 boy. And I guess they had to specify in the application if any of them had special needs. And I've got 2 with ADHD and 1 that has the ADHD with mild autism. So the mom specified in there they are really great at following directions, no behavior issues, anything like that. They should be totally fine with attending the camp and focusing and being able to really enjoy it. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I can accommodate even if they start to have a moment. Thankfully, you've got your music therapist here who works for the district and knows how to work with kids with autism. You're good. The death counter for Elden Ring is 8. I am at 8 right now. I only died once on stream yesterday. We had 3 invaders. 1 that killed me. 1 that Aeolus killed. And then 1 that we just couldn't ever find. They never showed up. They invaded, and then they never came to be. So, it was very weird. Hi, Sugar Mama, how are you? So, it was that part was very strange. But, yeah, I only died once. I was very pleased with how I played yesterday, only dying once. I died a second time, but it was intentional because that was the only way I could close out of my game. I had to die to get rid of the invader and send Mr. Becca home. And that was it. I could not, my game would not let me save. It would not let me close out of it because the invader was still there. And since we couldn't find the invader, the only way to get rid of an invader is for you to die. So I was like, I'm just going to jump. I'm going to let these monsters kill me. I'm just going to stand here, take my hand off the controller. So I did not count that as an actual death because I had to do it since we could not find the invader. The third one saw us and decided they didn't want any of that stuff. Hey, you know what? Maybe they saw my screen name when they invaded it. You just invaded Becca Boo, and they was like, ooh, no, can't invade that. That sounds too scary. Can't invade Becca Boo. Can you imagine? Hi, Potion Sweet Girl. Do you want to go up on the couch with Lancelot? You can go lay with Lancelot. You could, sweetheart. Yeah.
Lizard, lizard, lizard.
Shadow,
lizard,
have you
lizard,
played Elden
lizard,
Ring?
lizard,
Is that a game that you have played before? I've never done a Souls game, so this is my first time playing any kind of a Souls-like.
Lizard, lizard.
Grayson Potion Lancelot treat from Auntie Lizzie.
Lizard,
Grayson's here.
Lizard.
Here you go. One for you. One for you. And one for you. Yoink. Landed right on his back. Look at it. Can you get it? Can you get it? Good job, Lancelot. Good job, buddy. Thank you for the hydration, Sugar Mama. Cheers. Exclamation point join. Let's get those dungeons taken care of. Hi, sweet boy. He heard you open the cookies and... Yep. Yeah, as soon as he opened that container, he jumped off the bed and was like, I want over here. So now that he's off the bed, he's probably gonna come bug me to have to go potty. Alright. I totally forgot until I logged into Twitch, my Twitch dashboard today, that my streamer affiliate anniversary is on Monday. June 15th. June 15th, 2020 was when I became an affiliate. So I'm like, oh, oops, I totally forgot. So I guess I'm doing a longer celebration stream on Monday. So I was talking to Miss Rebecca, I think I may end up doing like a 6 to 7 hour stream on Monday. Maybe start around noon, right after lunch. And start with crocheting, and then move into Elden Ring. That way you guys get a little bit of both. And then once I finish stream, then I'll go grab dinner. What do you guys think about that plan? Little celebration for you all. I'll even do the kazoo karaoke at that point, because I still owe you guys a kazoo karaoke from our St. Jude campaign. So maybe I will do that during our celebration as well. Time to unfollow. Please don't. We already hit our follower goal. Apparently 20-something times. I looked at my dashboard and the amount of notifications it gave me. I'm not sure why it broke itself. But now it automatically moved itself up to 2,300 followers is the next goal. So we have a little bit of time before that obnoxiousness happens again. Okay, one more time around. Sugar Mama has been following for 1 year, 1 month, 9 days, and 22 hours. Huge. There we go. Bum, bum. Okie doke. I had a lot more fun playing Elden Ring yesterday, though. I was mentioning it to Mr. Becca after stream, that I had a lot more fun playing it with him than I did just by myself on Wednesday. Now, I know there's going to be times where I have to play the game by myself just to make some progression, but overall, I enjoyed it a heck of a ton more having somebody else play with me. Not just to protect my butt because he's played the game for an ungodly amount of hours, but also just to have somebody to ask questions and to run around with and be like, hey, I'm gonna go do something very silly, and he can just stand in the corner and watch me be silly, or he can join me in that silliness. Like, I just enjoyed it. You've been following for too long, that's also very fair. I think Leisha has you guys beat in follow age, though. I don't know how long she has been following, but I guarantee it's been longer than most of you, if not all of you. And Chicky. I believe Chicky has been following me longer than even Leisha. Crypto, back when Crypto was a part of our community, he is one of the OGs who had been following me from very, very, very close to the beginning of my streaming career. Lizzie has only been following us for 2 months and 25 days and already has that pink VIP badge. Okay, now we're making the tail opening. Okay, hi, sweet girl. What is it, babe? Hi, honey. Hi. I love you. You're so cute. I love you. You got so many eye pokers. It's very accurate. The internet doesn't lie. The internet doesn't take into consideration when you accidentally hit unfollow and then have to refollow and it resets your follow age. But it also doesn't lie. Everything you read on the internet is factual. Oh, sure. Yeah. I'm glad you understand. All right, so this is row 7. I have to do a lot of reading on this one. 2 in the next stitch, chain 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Skip the next 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then here, 2 in the next. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 in the next. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exclamation point and join. Make sure you guys go into Discord and wish our friend Grimmy, aka Kevin, wish him a happy birthday. Today is his 407th birthday. One, 2, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, Michael! Thanks for joining in. And then do this 2 more times. Okay, we have our dinosaur's tail hole. Perfect. And I'm crocheting every single stitch, which includes each of the 8 here, of the 8 chains. Trolololololololololol. Ho 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 ho. Oh, I feel so much better not having the extra seat cushion. I took the extra seat cushion off and I'm just using my office chair for the intents and purposes of using the office chair as it was built. And it's so much more comfortable without the additional seat cushion, which is weird.
Nice shot!
Yeah, I know. He looks good for 407, right? It's all the traveling he does.
Nice
that keeps
shot.
him young. We got 2 lands, Lizzie and Lightning both landing together. Brother and sister going out on an adventure. They went skydiving together and both landed on the target. Alright, let me finish this row and then I'll give you guys your prize. Done. Alright, here you go. This is for Lizzie and Lightning. So during
But if you close your emotional damage, emotional damage, emotional
during
damage,
our Elden Ring
emotional
streams,
damage.
I would like you guys to try and help me by taking clips. If there's a really funny moment or I say something and then the complete opposite happens, I'm also yelling over this music. There, that was way too loud in my head. I was physically yelling over this music. Okay, much better. If you guys could please do me a solid and start taking some clips from our Elden Ring streams, I would love to add those to our Instagram, TikTok, YouTube channels, just to add some extra shorts and reels. So, What? I can't hear you. I know, right? I was having to yell. I did not like it. Hi, Grayson. Hi, handsome boy. How are you, buddies? You're so cute. Hi, did you sleep well? Did you sleep well? He's back to his normal self. He is happy as can be. He's my sweet buddy. I know. I'm so glad you're feeling better. I still haven't given him his dewormer that I'm supposed to give from the vet, so I will do that later today, because I was supposed to have done it, I'm sure, yesterday or even on Thursday when I took him to the vet. They didn't tell me when I had to give it to him, but I didn't want, he was so drugged up and out of it, I didn't want to try to force him to eat anything if he was barely staying awake. And then I didn't do anything yesterday with him because he still wasn't feeling great, but now he's back to normal, so I would love to make him take his medicine and feel better. Feel all better and good. So he had to go to the vet for his normal comprehensive exam, but I also asked them to please check. He has these tumors, masses on his elbows that are exterior of his skin. He has a lot of interior bumps, but they are lipomas. Welcome in, Fruit Fast Studios. Raiders, what's up, everybody? Hi! How's it going, friends? We are Becca_MTVC. I am a charity-centered fundraising variety community. We mostly do makers and crafting, do a lot of crochet artwork. We are doing some amigurumi today because I am making a little gift basket of baby toys and stuff for my cousin who's having his first child this summer. And yes, Psyduck is best Pokemon. Thank you so much for reading the rules and acknowledging our Lord and Savior Psyduck. That was Potion, who you just saw jump up here and say hello. I have 3 wonderful doggos, Grayson, Potion, and Lancelot. As I mentioned, we are really big into charity. We have just hit and bypassed $25,000 fundraised for St. Jude specifically. And then we've also added fundraising for Starlight and Stand Up to Cancer. We have fundraised over $26,500 for all the charities combined. And I'm a music therapist. I work with kids with special needs. So this is a wholesome, welcoming, family-friendly community that strives to bring joy and positivity to everybody's day and make this a safe place on the internet for people of all ages and abilities. I hope you find yourself welcome, loved, and blessed here. If that heart is hollow, please consider giving me a follow if you like this vibe in this community. You can sit back, relax, and use that little free trial to decide before you commit. I know sometimes we have commitment issues, but if you would like to sit back and relax and just lurk, that is a-okay with me. We are also doing our first ever Souls game, and we're doing a playthrough of Elden Ring, because that was what our community, aka Aeolus and Valerian, required of me. If we hit $25,000 for St. Jude, I would have to play through Elden Ring, and our community said, bet, done, and made sure that I'm going to have to do that. So we are also playing that, but we do a lot of cozy, story-rich, RPG-driven type games like Stardew Valley, Spyro, Zelda, Mario, all those kinds of games. Content warning, she will eat you when you... That's also very true. So if you do not like to be chewed on and digested, then heed the warning of Lizzie. Hi, sweet boy. I know. My buddy Grayson is over here asking for some attention, so I have to give him a little bit of attention when he asks for it, because he's a husky. He doesn't ask for attention very often. He's very much like a cat. He just lives his best life and does what he wants when he wants to do it. And right now, part of his best life is requiring me to rub on his head. So, you know, it happens. This boy right here in our doggy camera, that's Lancelot. And then I've got my sweet girl Potion, who's over here, but there, right there, you couldn't really quite see her. What were you making and crafting? I hope you had a fantastic stream. If you are a crafter that has like an Instagram or anything like that, please feel free to share your links and socials. We would be happy to look through your pictures if you have anything, or if you just need to raid and run, that is absolutely a-okay too. No pressure for anybody to stick around, but thank you so much, Batty, for coming in. Alright, 9, 10, and 11. Okay, so we have done that part. Next. Not you. You're not allowed to leave.
Nice shot!
Ooh, Lizzie's landing another time. Hi, Grayson. Okay, I get you. I hear you. I told Dad this was gonna happen. I told Dad it was gonna happen. I know. I know. You're gonna have to wait until I finish a couple more rows, okay? You will. You have to wait. We do sparkles. Ooh, what are sparkles? I want to see this. I love sparkles. Sparkles. Glitters like the herpes of craftwork. Ooh. You literally do sparkles. Oh, they're so sparkly. Wow. Beautiful stuff. AKA big glitter, AKA rhinestones. Ooh. A shoe commission and some custom water bottles. So, without divulging your technique that I'm sure makes people want to go to you for commissions, how do you keep rhinestones on water bottles without them just popping off? Because I struggle just to keep stickers, like vinyl stickers on my water bottles. See, like I've some of my vinyl stickers have popped off of here. So how would you keep rhinestones on? Or is it they require you to do it, like do you require like hand washing instead of dishwashers? Comey! Hi, friends! Hi, Comey! Alright, you guys. The poor rubber tag. Now, Comey, my friend, did you get your package? Did you get your mail? I'm doing wonderful. You haven't yet? Okay. Well, it should be there sometime, probably today. Today or Monday. Be on the lookout. Hand washing for sure. I gotcha. Yeah, my cups all tell me hand washing preferred, and I'm over here just not about that life. I like to use my dishwasher when I really shouldn't. I should use just my hands and some soap. But, you know. You're saving the packs for a pack battle you're doing with a friend in Tennessee in August. Nice. Love it. 2, 3, 4, 5. Decrease. Well, may the hits be ever in your favor. I hope you win your pack battles, and thank you again for bidding on them. Don't wash your knives in the dishwasher. The abrasive dulls them. Interesting. Interesting. Your knives.
Nice shot!
Homie's your go-to story-driven adventures. From RPGs to visual novels, they've got it all. They're currently diving into Honkai Star Rail's 4.0 story, but don't be surprised if they switch gears to the Nintendo Direct or some async shenanigans. LGBTQIA plus friendly and always down for a good achievement run. Come hang out! Hey Kaz, welcome in! We got another land. Lightning has landed. Lizzie, this is for you from earlier, and Lightning for right now. We are currently working on a little dinosaur, so I'll show you guys what we did the last couple of crochet streams. I haven't quite finished it, but it's almost done. All I have to do are sew on these little spikes. But we were working on a dino baby levy, so it's a flat toy that has the legs and the tail and the head. I've already put the spikes on it. I need to embroider on the eyes, but this one is almost complete. I'll put the 4 spikes down the back, and then it's like a snuggly little baby blanket-esque thing. So that's one of the dinosaur projects that I've been working on. And then this one is going to go with it, and these are both for my cousin who's expecting his first child. The baby is due in July, so I was trying to get that finished and mailed out by the end of this month, because you never know with babies. They may come early, they may come late. Especially with a first baby, you really have no idea what to expect, so I want to get it done as soon as I can. Hi, Grayson. Thank you for relaxing, buddy. Let's see here. I am, however, going to copy. You don't know what to expect right now with year 3? Oh no. Oh no. And every pregnancy is completely different. It depends on that woman's body, their hormone levels, the shape, the size of the baby, so many different factors that there is no exact science, other than as long as you're at like that 36, 37 weeks, you should be good. They still kind of assume 40 weeks being regular gestation, but as long as you're at that 36 plus weeks, then you are good to go, kind of thing, is what I have heard, at least. I don't know, I'm not pregnant, so. You're 35 weeks tomorrow? Congrats. I hope... Rar, good morning. Hi, Totoro. I hope your birth goes smoothly and well, and you have a healthy baby and healthy mama. All the good stuff. You are so welcome. I did that row. So now we're on row 14, which is 4 and then a decrease. 4 and a decrease. I'm making this dinosaur out of burnt orange yarn because my cousin is a graduate of the University of Texas Longhorns, and while they don't live in Texas anymore, I still figured he loves his Texas Longhorns, and it would be really cute to have a Texas Longhorn colored, inspired dinosaur for their son and in their nursery. 1, 2. Totoro, how are you feeling? How's your healing going? Three, 4, decrease. All right, so that was this. Now, this one has a lot of words to it. It just says begin stuffing. Place optional knee-high filled with plastic pellets? I don't want to do that. I'm not. It's optional, obviously. I'm not going to put beads and stuff in here because I do want this to be very much safe for the baby. So, all good. Just like it also asks for safety eyes. I'm not going to use safety eyes. I'm going to embroider on some eyes. Not going to use safety eyes. Healing sucks. Even worse, tonight is going to suck. You have to perform with a broken hand because you have a concert. Ah! Oh no. You went grocery shopping yesterday? What did you get? Inspire me, because we're going to be going to the grocery store later today. So inspire me with what I need to buy at the grocery store today. I need some ideas. This could be from anybody in chat. Give me recipe ideas, give me meals, give me something that I can be like, ooh, I don't like that, but I like something very similar. You need some food too, right? Always need pickles, absolutely. You got ribs and just food. We eat all food at the ranch, barely have anything at home. Well, we have plenty of food here at home. It's just putting the food that we have into recipes that are yummy, healthy, and quick to make. Pickles on pizza. I've not had pickles on pizza, but I have put pickles on my salads. And it's a staple on all my sandwiches, obviously. Asian food, okay. Nice. You learned to buy all the fun and yummy USA packaged items. You had leftover pecan pie for breakfast yesterday? Okay. Alright, chat. My southern came out. Is it pecan or pecan? I need to hear it from chat. Mr. Becca says pecan. How do you guys pronounce it? Alright, Totoro is a pecan. Got some starfruit and some grapefruit. Nice. Pecan is one of those words that when you're in the South, it's very much a staple to say pecan. We have quite a few words that are like that. Pecan being one of the biggest. I'm pretty sure I say pecan. I don't say pecan very often if I ever do, but you just say nut. You say it both ways because you don't know and don't care. It's like caramel. Is it caramel? Caramel? What is it? I say it both ways. It depends on the context and how I'm feeling that day. I genuinely have no care on how you pronounce it. Caramel, caramel, doesn't matter to me. Lizzie says caramel, and then Totoro says caramala. Caramala? Interesting. Okay. That's true. That's true. You have the Canadian little zhuzh at the end there. You guys are bothering Lancelot. You have to put the target right where Lancelot is sleeping. You guys have to bother him right now. Look at how cute he's sleeping. You say Becca loved pineapple. That's a weird one. That's a weird one, because to me, I pronounce that as lightning is banned. So that's very odd that we pronounce those two words so vastly different. Do 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 do. 3 decrease. You say Becca is best crochet artist. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I haven't heard that one before. That's a great way to pronounce it. I'm banned. I'm free. Dobby is free. Becca gave me a ban. Lightning is free. You don't choose where the target goes, and if you did, you would land every time. That is true. That is true. That would be rigged, though, Lizzie. It sounds like someone is cheating. Okay, now go around.
I did your baby.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You should pay me to crochet a wrist brace to hide the hand brace that matches your cello. That'd be such a skill. Tyler, good morning. Tyler is on a 7-stream streak, you guys. Everybody, we cover your eyes. Tyler is streaking. Look away. Look away, you guys. Give some privacy here. You're craving rice noodles. Ooh. Mr. Becca had some Chinese food yesterday. He had chow mein. You love that color of yarn? It's a burnt orange called rust. Drops are cute. Everybody get your drops. Exclamation point drop. Let's see who can land, who's going to knock into each other and cause some chaos around here. Wait a second. I've already gone around this. Whoops. Dope. There we go. Oh, there. I almost added one extra row to our project because... Oops. Why are we jeopardying? We're not in ads. Beam bum. We're not in ads. Oh, it's because we're waiting to drop. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. So...
Exclamation mark start.
The heckin' ducks, man. Ducks running in. This is all Mr. Becca's fault. He set them up that way. Yay! I landed! Yay, me!
Nice shot!
You should have a plop command, so instead of floating down, it literally flops straight down randomly. I wish that was a thing. This is through a website called Pixel Plush. They are the developer of this game. They do not have that, to my knowledge, as a command. But they should. They should absolutely add a plop where you do it and it's completely random. You try to line it up on stream, but you are a little bit delayed and you don't know how soon to do it to plop. And then... that would be crazy. Craziness. Hi, Poe. Hi, Poe. Alright, this is row 19. I need to start adding some stuffing. I should have added stuffing like 5 rows ago, but I don't like to add the stuffing when it tells me to. I like to wait a few more rows just because it's easier to maneuver my project when it's flat and I don't have any stuffing in my way. And it also makes it to where as I'm crocheting, I don't accidentally pull the fiber fill through the stitches and it starts to look kind of messy. Okay. Now we're going to be on row 20. So we're almost done. Almost done. We have 4 more rows and then I'll take Grayson to go POTTY. 4, 5, 6, 7. Decrease. I don't think I told you guys on Wednesday, but at trivia on Tuesday night, my team won one of the speed answer questions, and the answer was 6-7, because it was basically asking like, what is the funny number that kids nowadays are obsessed with? Like, what's that meme? A few digits shy of 69. What is the other funny number that is popular right now? And of course, our team has 2 teachers and a music therapist that work in the schools, so we immediately got 6-7 right away. And the game master was like, of course it was you guys who got that answer right off the bat. Of course it was the team of teachers that got that answer the fastest. I'm like, yes, absolutely it was. And as I went up to go collect our prize, I was doing the 6-7 to him, and he just rolled his eyes. He's like, no, stop it, get out. Because the reason it was because that round, the theme was because it was June 9th, it was Nice Day. It was 6-9 day. And so they had to, the writers had to do a 6-7 meme on the 6-9 day. Ads are kicking off in 5 minutes. Again, it says I have 0 snoozes, and I don't understand why I have not snoozed an ad in weeks. I don't know why all of my snoozes are gone. Oh, because they're apparently being snoozed right now. Who snoozed my ads? Stop it. Stop snoozing my ads. Stop it. Stop it. Why'd you snooze them?
You wanted them snoozed.
I did not want them. I was saying, why is it saying I have 0 out of 3 snoozes available? It was Mr. Becca. He did it. He did it, chat. This man over here. He snoozed my ads. He says, remember chat, don't be helpful. I was just curious why I can't do the snoozing. I don't know if it's an, like, OBS has done something weird. Because if my mods have the ability to snooze, but I don't, that's very strange. I don't know if it's a Twitch thing or an OBS thing. It's good to know that we do have the snoozes available. I could just tell my mods when I want them to be snoozed. Because I like to reserve the snoozes for when we get a raid, or if I know I'm about to sing my goodbye song, I don't want people to be stuck in ads at the very end of stream. I like to save the snoozes for important moments like that. Snoozed is such a weird word. English as a whole has so many weird words. I agree. Alright, I believe that is it. Fasten off. Leave a long tail for sewing the head onto the neck. Okay. Okie dokie. So there's the body of our dinosaur. There's the body. Let's add the fiber fill. Exclamation point join. Thank you, Mr. Becca, for being helpful. Alright, we're gonna stuff this dinosaur. Okay, Grayson, I know. He is really good at noticing when I'm done crocheting a part of my project. I think he pays attention to my English very well, because he knows I said at the end of, let me finish these last 4 rows, and then I'll take him to go potty. As soon as I finished my 4 rows, he stood up and was like, I'm ready. Let's go, Dad. Or let's go, Mom. Whomever. Did I already push join? I did. Okay. Cool. Somebody's breath smells like butt. I think it's yours, because you're the one who's right here by me. Is it you? Do you have stinky breath? I can't imagine Grayson having stinky breath.
Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry.
Mommy? That's what he looks
Sorry.
like right now. He's
Mommy?
like, Mom?
Sorry.
Mom?
Mommy?
Mom?
Sorry.
Mom?
Mommy?
Mom? Mom? Mwah. Mwah. Don't you snort at me. He sneezed because I'm kissing all over his face. Like, Mom, stop. You're embarrassing me in front of all my friends. You're embarrassing me in front of all my aunts and uncles, Mom. Mom, stop. Now he's attacking my feet. Why are you attacking my feet, buddies? Okay, we'll go potty in a second. Hold the phone. Hold the front door. Okay. Alright, we got this part done. Let's go ahead and use our our now snoozed ads. We're going to go into ads. I'm going to force you guys to go into ads. I will be back in just a few minutes after I take Grayson to go potty. Don't go anywhere, but make sure you do a bio break yourself. Stand up, stretch, hydrate, do whatever you need to do. Get away from the screen for the next 3 minutes. Bye! Greetings, chat. We are back. Thank you for that potty break. He did have to go potty. We saw a golden doodle on our adventure outside. Hey, Sushi, how are you? Welcome in. Alright, so we did that. Now we need to do the tail. Join the yarn with a slip stitch in any of the stitches in the tail opening. Got it. We'll just start here at the corner because that is a reasonable spot to start. Sushi, I've seen you in so many other past community chats recently. I mean, I saw you in Lissa T's chat, saw you in Megan ML's chat. It's been good time seeing you in everybody's community. There we go. Exclamation point join. Get in on the next round of dungeons. This is why I don't like working with the fiber fill already stuffed. Equally a pleasure to see you in the Twitchverse. I'm still obsessed with just watching all your food that you cook for your family. Ugh. 8. So that would be too many. So I need to skip that stitch and go here. We do 1. Maybe if I can go through here. There we go. No? 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. One day, God willing, you too shall be blessed with the experience of cooking for your expanded family. I appreciate the well wishes in that regards. I have obviously I've been trying my best to cook for Mr. Becca, but it's still a struggle because I've not done it my whole life. I tend just to be like a goat and I just graze, and I'm a free feeder for myself. So having that responsibility of cooking for somebody else and making sure it's a reasonable meal, healthy-ish meal for both of us, something that he's gonna like, I'm gonna like, with my food allergies, his food preferences. It's a challenge. It's something that I'm not used to doing, so I'm trying to build a habit. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I have 1 extra stitch here for whatever reason. Why? 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 I don't understand why I have an extra stitch here. Because I can't just skip these stitches. I can't. I can't skip. I can skip 1, but I can't skip 2. Okay. See, now I have this large hole on this side and a large hole on this side that I'm gonna have to... I'm actually going to ignore what the pattern really wants me to do, and I'm going to add 2 extra stitches. So instead of 16 stitches, I have 18 in this row, and I will just adjust accordingly. I'll just adjust accordingly. Challenges can be fun in the pursuit of improving the lives of your beloved ones. That's true. Put in a decrease. I will somewhere. Yeah, I will somewhere. It's not going to be that important. I can make the tail 1 row longer than it's asking for in the pattern, because it's just starting from row 4, it's you just do 2 decreases around. So as long as this has even number of stitches, I can just make it one row longer than the original pattern asked for. I'm not concerned about it too much since it is 18 stitches around and not an odd number. It'll be easier to manage. I'm just curious as to why it even happened that way. Like, why? Maybe because I didn't miscount anything. I started off in the stitch it told me to. Unsure as to why. Why I had so many extra stitches. But, oh well. It is a-okay. Tomorrow marks 2 weeks since having been on my weight loss medication. And on Monday, I begin the higher dose. I don't know what the difference will be between the lesser dose and higher dose, if it means I'm going to be less hungry, if that's when all the side effects are going to kick into place, or what's going to happen once I go to this higher dosage. I have no idea. Okay, so now we just do our decreases all the way around. And we're adding 1 extra row, so we're going to, instead of it being 6, then a decrease, we're going to do 7, then a decrease. Seven, decrease. If you lose too much, will you fit into your gown? So I have my alterations appointment on July 20th, and that is the day that I want to have lost whatever weight that I can lose. I would like to lose it by the 20th of July. And then after that, it's just maintenance. Help. There. Hi, Grayson. Did you have fun going outside, sweet boy? Excuse me. Outside in the Wild Wild West. Exclamation point join. I do still, even after the July 20th appointment, I do still hope to lose some weight, because I'm sure there's going to be a final fitting, final alterations in October. So I would have a couple more months to finish toning up and everything. But even if I don't end up losing any weight or very minimal weight, the dress already fits me because it was made to my size. It was custom made to my current size when I bought the dress. So that was nice that it was already pre-cut to my exact size at that moment. The alterations right now is mostly going to be the length because I'm short, so they would need to adjust the length of the hem, and then adjusting. I have straps on my dress just for comfort since I do have a larger chest than most people. I want to feel secure in my dress on my wedding day, and yeah, I asked them to, they have off the shoulder straps. I asked them to move the off the shoulder to the top of my dress, so that is the alteration, and then fixing the cup size of the built-in bra on the dress. Those are really the only alterations that they need to do at the moment. I would like them to obviously snatch it up a little bit more and take in as much as they can, but if I haven't lost any weight, then they can't really take it in because it already fits perfectly. And then my plan for this week is to reach out to one more cake studio. And I've already reached out to them. I just need to reply to their email to do a cake testing with them, because that has been on my mind that we still don't have a wedding cake reserved, and that makes me nervous that I hope people aren't already booked for November. So we will see what we can do and go from there, right? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Decrease. Does your dress have a lot of material, as in a thick dress being texted? Do you think it's light material? No, it's very light. It's very lightweight. I don't remember the terminology they used on the fabric.
Nice shot!
That's actually, you know what? 97.87 sushi. What a fantastic land. All right. I'm going to pull up. I'm keeping it secret because Mr. Becca's watching, so I'm not going to show the actual dress, but I want to pull up. I have the website. So let me see. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll all the way back just so I can get the dress designer's name. I forgot his name. She doesn't have in here the name. I know the name of the dress. It's called Adora, but I'm trying to remember the name of the designer because when you just type in Adora, there's actual websites that are called Adora. Yeah, so he knows nothing about the dress besides just like the basics of what I've said, that there's gonna be straps. That's all that I have told him. If I can find it. There it is. There it is. I got it. Okay. So, I got it. Thanks for waiting. Hey! All of you need to stop. Chill. I'm not sure. I think Potion got in Grayson's face and he didn't like it. Now he's scared. He's hiding behind your chair. I don't know what ended up happening. I'm not sure what. Why did you freak out, Grayson? Yeah, I know. You're yelling at brother. Chill out. Just separate. You're fine. Stop worrying about it. You're okay. Oh my goodness, dogs. You're into Maggie Satorino dresses. Used to be a wedding planner from your 20s to 30s. Nice. The dress designer of the dress that I bought is called. His name is Eddie K. And it looks like it is a lace and tulle dress. I thought that they had a specific... Okay, it does have a satin lining to it. It's got ivory lace, champagne tulle, and a satin lining. But I could have sworn there was a different word that they used, but either way. I'm not one who... I used to watch that show Say Yes to the Dress a long time ago before I even got engaged, and I was just one of my reality shows that I liked to watch, and that's as much as I know about wedding dresses. I don't know much. I just, until I went to try them on myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we do 2 more rows. 3, 4. 1, 2. Hey, are you okay, Grayson? Why did you yell? Why did you yell? You funny boy. You funny boy. Alright, last row. I do need to add some stuffing here before...
Excuse me? Excuse me? Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
I do too
Mommy?
much.
Sorry. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy?
Okay, let me go ahead and add some fiber fill here to the tail, just so it's stuffed. David Tutera from the Brava Network wanted to do your wedding for his show. You turned him down because of the terms. Oh, wow. Sushi over here being famous. Have you been to Kleinfeld's? I assume if you were a wedding planner, you've probably been to Kleinfeld's. He was looking for B-level celebrities? Oh my gosh. I mean, that's neat, but also insulting in its own way. You know, that's not the way to go about it. Like, you should be complimenting the engaged couple. You never aimed to be an A-lister? No, but I mean, he shouldn't have worded it as he's looking for B-list celebrities. He should just say he's looking for different people. He's looking for people that are in the business, but maybe wants to treat the people that are in the business who don't treat themselves. That kind of stuff. Your workplace put you in that position? What? I also used to watch the show 4 Weddings, which I thought was super strange. It was something I would never apply for. Granted, they paid for the wedding. Like, it would have been nice to have some random studio pay for my wedding. That would be so nice to not have to spend 15 plus grand on a wedding just to have a TV network pay for it for me. But I also wouldn't want these random people to come to my wedding and then rate my wedding and say how they liked this, didn't like that, my wedding was better than theirs, like a competition kind of thing. Like, that's not how I want my wedding to be remembered. But to each their own, right?
Nice shot!
To each their own. 99, Lizzie! What a fantastic land! 99.05. You were getting so close. All the shows purposely put elements of stress and drama for TV. Yeah, I know, right? That's such a close land. Wow. Wowie. Right, there's the little dino tail. We're getting there. Exclamation point, join. Can you rate the streamer? You already do. You already do. What else could you... How else would you rate me? You're gonna rate me a 0? Ouch. Ouch. You sound like the people who really hated me 2 years ago. Ouch. Becca's community is a 0. Dadgum, that's coming from her mod. Ugh. Vicious. Becca's personality may be a 0, but her crocheting is a 10. And that's why you guys are sticking around, because you like to see the projects that I make, and you like to see the dogs. So. Liz is gonna rate the mods. Lightning says he feels the mod team is at least a 1. Alright, dinosaur has a tail. I don't like that there's so much fiber fills. Like, you can see the fibers through the stitches. I don't like that at all. I mean, maybe I should have used a smaller crochet hook. I didn't use a really that big of a crochet hook. Yes, your number 1. You're gonna rate them individually. Do it. Number 1. All right, the body and the tail are done. They've been attached. Now we have to do the head. Make a ring. So I make the head separately and then sew it on. Perfect. I don't have to worry about attaching it to that. Perfect. I can give you a list of the mods that we have, and you can rate them all individually. We will start with alphabetical order. We'll start with Aeolus. Aeolus is a 10. Perfect. Then we're going to go into Chicky. A 1? Like, vicious. Vicious. Lightning says Aeolus is a 1. Chicky is also a 1. Vicious. Then we're going to go into Laisha. Not known well enough, so a 7. Perfect. That's fair. That's fair. She doesn't come to our streams consistently anymore, so that is valid. How about Laisha, aka Valerian? An 8. Perfect. Lightning. A 1. -1. I also forgot to put Andrew. Should have been up there with Aeolus. Andrew. I was thinking Green Hawk on Discord, but also G should have been before L. How about Andrew? How would you rate Andrew as a mod? Bully mod, right? Number 1. And then we have Numinator. Fair, fair, fair. And then we have Purple Kitty. Exclamation point join. A 0 because she's Australian? That's very rude. Joking. 0 is upside down for a 10. 9, heck yeah. And then we have Shadows of Water. And then you have me. I am my own mod. I'm the professional mod. An 11. So what I'm hearing is we have to even it out. So we have 1 11 and 1 0. So I'm at least a 6. I'll take it. I'll take that I'm at least a 6. It evens out. When you do competitions, they always take the highest and the lowest, and they are a wash. So, you know, I'm good with that. Lightning is a 9. Cool, cool, cool. So Aeolus is the only 10. The chat's rating the mods, and you're a 10. You're a 10. Lightning's a 9. PK's a 9. I'm an 11. There's 5, 6, and then 7. There can only be 1 10. That is fair. So PK and Lightning can tie at a 9? I don't know. I think everybody can be a 10 in their own regards. Alright, that should be 7. Yes, that's 7 rows. Now I do some more increases. Can you guys hear the music okay, or should I'm gonna raise the volume up a little bit. I made the volume a little bit louder. You don't know them all well enough. That is valid. Especially with me doing different stream schedule during the summer. PK can't come around because she should be sleeping. Numinator is busy with his wedding and with a new house and job and everything. He's in real lifing, which is a-okay. Andrew is also in real lifing right now, but he does come into our community when he can. He can't come in during the week. He already sent me a private message and said that he can't come in during the week because of work. Shadow, you obviously know. Chicky is still deployed. She's not deployed. She is just really, really busy. She does still do stuff with the army, but she's not actively deployed. But she is still enlisted and doing a lot of army stuff. All ratings are subject to change. You sound like a TV network. This film is not yet rated. Okay. Now I'd go around this row twice. Life sounds busy for one and all. You learn life doesn't slow down until likely retirement. No, and even in retirement, my mom has not really slowed down. She has really taken a role in volunteering at church, and she does a lot of the crafting. Actually, she's the only one who does the crafting activity with the Alzheimer's support group that we have. There's a respite care class on Thursdays that she has been volunteering with for many years, and she's the one in charge of doing the crafts with that group. And now she has been recruited into doing Vacation Bible School this last week. She's doing cooking camps for 2 weeks this summer, and she's doing the craft for the cooking camp. Your mom is busy at church in her retirement. I know, it's a big thing that once you retire, you actively get involved in your church. And that's gonna be me someday. I'm already active in my church as it is. I have taken a step back because of my mental health this last spring and my upcoming wedding in the fall. But once January comes around, probably even after the wedding, once like mid-November comes around, I will get back involved in the music ministry of my church and try to be more active in the special needs ministry of my church again. I've just taken a step back because I need to have a little bit of Becca downtime, and I have not been very good about allowing myself Becca downtime except during the summer, and it's not sustainable to not have downtime during the year too. Your dad would disagree. He is now very busy with housework and house projects. My dad is unfortunately failing in his health, so he is not doing nearly as much as he used to physically. So he is definitely in his I'm gonna sit on the couch and watch movies all day side of retirement. But at the beginning of his retirement, he was doing the same thing. He was trying to do house projects. He would come over to my house and help me with house projects. He would go out and do poker nights with friends, with a group of friends. He still plays online poker just on the computer, not for money or anything, but just for fun. 1, 2. But he really took retirement for what its purpose is and is just chilling. He doesn't do hardly anything anymore. Most of that is because of his medical situation, but also just personality wise, he just wants to watch TV and movies.
Exclamation mark start.
The decks. And I landed again.
Nice shot.
Ha ha! Get good, scrubs. Heh. Attach the safety eyes. I'm not going to do that because this is going to go to a newborn, and safety eyes are not, contrary to their name, they are not safe for children. I do not want to be the one responsible for my cousin's firstborn child choking on the crochet toy that I made for them. Not happening. Exclamation point, join! And then we just do 2 more rows of decreases, add the stuffing, and the head is done after that. Okay, 2 more rows. Decrease all the way around. Be right back, no worries, take your time. My stomach's finally starting to grumble. It's like, hey, I'm a little bit hungry. I'm like, oh, alright. I'm having pizza for lunch. We bought leftover pizza, or we bought pizza, and I have had leftover pizza for a little while. And today is my last serving of leftover pizza. Then I'll get back to eating healthier meals. Now we can talk about her. Also, well, Lizzie's already on the beer back. Adge received his package in the mail, so I want to check. And Comey says she hasn't gotten her, or they haven't gotten theirs yet. Lizzie, I want to know if Lizzie has gotten hers yet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. All right, this one is done. Fasten off. Weave in. That crazy Lizzie with an IE leaving the potato chip bag open again. Ugh, I hate when Lizzie's with an IE do that. Good thing our friend Lizzie is with a Y and would never do something like that. Good thing. Help, I can't get the fiber fill into the head. Help. There we go. Where's your box? You want a box? It has not been created yet. Your box is still all over my desk. Your projects are still all over my desk, Lightning. You're still listening to you all. Oh no, she's still listening. My goal is to work on your Taz this weekend and next week. I need to finish off my best friend's oldest child's birthday present and get that one in the mail. That is a priority because their birthday is not this week but next week. Haven't gotten it yet. Okay, cool. Probably sometime today, or like I told Comey, today or Monday. Adge had just gotten theirs already. I do have the tracking number, so if it's not there by Monday, let me know and I will input the tracking number. Okay. There we go. There's the head. There's our little dinosaur head. I'm going to add a tiny little bit more Just a smidge. Just a skosh. A teensy bit. This fiberfill is making my nose itchy. Itchy. The drops are queued. If anybody would like to do exclamation point drop, I will in a second. I just need to push the button on my stream deck. I'll do it. There you go. Michael said, sure. Alright, there we go. Head, body, little tail. There's our cute little dinosaur ready to be put together. We still need to make the spots. Oh yeah, legs. Forgot. I have to make legs for this dinosaur. Oops. I need to make legs for the dinosaur. I need to make the spots and the spikes that go down the back. Easy enough. Easy enough. All right. We're going to do the spike or the legs because that's the last thing that's with the main color yarn, and then we'll use the off color, which will be on the back, and the spots of the white because that's the other coordinating color that goes with University of Texas, burnt orange and white. Texas Longhorn colors are burnt orange and white. I wanted to verify because I thought they also had some black in their color scheme, but Google told me no, it is just burnt orange and white. Perfect. That makes things easier. Good, good, good. Good, 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 good. Where'd my pattern go? There, I have so many tabs open. I really can't wait to close out of some of these tabs. Because my computer is so slow right now. Exclamation point join, we have another dungeon. Ayla spawned a bunch of dungeons, apparently. That's what happens when I lower the price of them to basically free. And make sure you get all of your dungeon stuff out of your system, because obviously I turned that feature off during our Elden Ring playthrough. So this one, work 2 stitches around. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, and 6. And then you go around it for 2 rows and that's it. Okay. Easy enough. This is a super easy leg. Okay, there's the first row done. Did you guys watch the Nintendo Direct this week? It's interesting that they're going to be doing another like Wii Sports kind of thing, but for the Switch. And they're going to have the old school games. I don't remember if they showed that they were going to do tennis again. That was my favorite Wii Sports. Wii Tennis was one of my favorite Wii Sports games. and I really loved Wii Fitness. That was one of my favorite things too, and it really helped with keeping my weight under control when I was in school. That was row 2. That was it. Now fasten off. Yep. They don't have any announcements for like a new Switch Fitness or anything like that. They had a game on the Switch 1 and I bought it and I did not enjoy it. It was questionable. I didn't have fun with the game. I still own it, but I did not have fun with it. Exclamation point join! Get in this dungeon. Wii Sports was pretty good in the day. You sweated up. Yeah, it was really good. I loved Wii Bowling was one of my brother's favorites. He did great. I think he almost got like the perfect 300. He learned exactly he min-maxed the game basically. He knew how to get the game to be perfect each time. I did not like Wii Golf and the baseball. Wii Golf and Wii Baseball did not enjoy. But Wii Tennis and Wii Bowling, so good. The boxing was also pretty good. I liked the Wii Boxing. That one got me some good exercise. My favorite on the Wii Fitness was I did the stepping, and so you would step to the beat, and you could just watch TV, and they would have a metronome clicking in the background, so you knew to stay on tempo as you were watching your show. So I would do that one. I would do the hula hoop, and that was really good for my core ab exercises. Pretty much all of and they had like a conducting version where you had to use your arms and step to the beat like a marching band. That one was really good. I enjoyed that. Most of the Wii Fitness games I really enjoyed. Yeah. Okay, there's leg number 2. It was so good, and it was one of those things where it brought exercise back to video games, because of the big epidemic of our children at that time, myself included, were so invested in playing video games and the rising obesity rates. And that was Nintendo's way of trying to counteract that or to offer a solution. And to me, it worked. It also made me very self-conscious because the Wii Balance Board that had the internalized scale was very much off of my actual scale, and it highly made me self-conscious. It was having to weigh myself on the Wii Fitness game and watch the progress bar be like up and down, and it would judge you and it'd be like, well, why did you gain weight today? Or why did you gain weight this week? And you had to choose a reason why you gained weight. Like, I ate too much. I didn't work out enough. And it just made you feel kind of bad about yourself. It did not do good with the mental health side of weight management and weight loss. But I think they were trying to go for something that was like a personal trainer and is going to push you and make you feel encouraged to work out or motivated to keep doing it harder. But it just came across to me when I was doing it, because I was doing it at that 16, 17, 18 years old, when you're very impressionable, very vulnerable. I just felt judged by a board, by a system. I missed the join, oh no! At least Michael went in on that one. Hey Desi, welcome in. 103 treats. Get your drops in! Exclamation point drop. Lightning's gonna drop it pretty soon.
Start drop.
Aww. We all missed. Wah, wah. There's foot number 3. One more. One more leg of our short-legged, stubby little dinosaur. Exclamation point join. We have another dungeon. That was a fast dungeon when it was just Aeolus and Michael getting some loot. 99 on your dice roll. Okay. Desi, I hope things are going well for you. Thanks, Lizzie, for letting me know you're still there. Oops, I have one too many stitches here. Whoops, 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 whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Alright, last leg. 1, 2, 3. Just doing increases in every single stitch around. 4, 5, and 6. Since I have 16 kids in my crochet camp, that means I have $10 per kid. I have $160 that I can now go spend at the craft store on materials. So I'm going to head sometime this week. I'll head to the secondhand craft store and check out their yarn selection as well as their crochet hook collection. I would like to pick up a bunch of hooks for the kids. I currently only have 3 donated to the class. I need to look through my stash of hooks and see how many I have that I can donate myself, because I don't use all of these hooks. I don't need this many hooks. And then go from there. 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One more time around, and then we'll be all done with this main color of yarn. Okay, all done. Feet are finished. Perfect. Flip it inside out. And we Gucci. Alright, so this main yarn, our burnt orange, aka rust of the big twist, done. Okay. A 3-stream streak. We got another streaker in chat, you guys. Everybody, avert your eyes. Avert those eyes. Don't let Desi know that you're looking. I need to make 3 spots for the spotted dinosaur. It's 12 singles in the ring, and that's it. Okay, easy enough. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, oops, 11, and 12. When I went to go pick up Grayson from the vet the other day, I was driving past Target, and this was 4:30, 4:45 in the afternoon on a Thursday. And there was a line of grown men sitting in lawn chairs outside of Target on the side out of the door, so not blocking the doorway or anything, but sitting in the shade next to Target. There was a line of like 5 or 6 grown men. Where's the green thing? I don't have a green thing. I have a purple thing. I have a purple thing. I'm not sure what they were out there waiting for. I don't know if it was a Pokemon restock or if it was like a video game that was coming out, or I have no clue why there was a group of grown men sitting outside at 4:40 on a Thursday. It was very strange. I'm not putting on the purple finger thingy because it's a magic ring and I have to have my finger available to do the magic ring. And then it's only 12 stitches, so there's no reason to put it on because I'm about to cut the yarn anyway. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Excuse me. 45. Ah! Okay, pull it nice and tight, and then 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I always double check before before I weave in and do a slip stitch. I always want to be sure I'm on the right stitch count. Okay, so there's spot number 2, and we need spot number 3, and then we'll do the spikes. And I'm gonna have all these parts completed, and we still have 45 minutes left in stream max. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright. You're gonna drop? I'll drop too. Whee! I'm zooming. I landed too. Huge. I'm so good at zooming and landing.
Nice shot!
Alright, spikes. Working in the back bumps only. Oh, I need to chain 36 and then working the back. Okay, I was like, what? Leave a long beginning tail for sewing the spikes to the body. Alright, I'll leave a long tail at the beginning, but I'm also, it says leave a long tail at the end as well. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now I'll add the purple finger thingy, lightning, because this one's going to be longer to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4. Help, I dropped it. 5, 6, 36. You're being helped. I appreciate it. Ads are here, so I'll see all the people that are not subscribed. I'll see you guys in 3 minutes. Back loops only. Okay. We're gonna slip stitch across. Alright, that's one way to do it. I'm trying to start planning out my crochet camp with what I want to teach the kids, how long we spend on certain techniques, and making sure that they have projects to make each day. I don't want them just to spend their time practicing how to make a slip stitch and a single crochet and then have nothing to take home with them as a project accomplishment. So I'm trying to plan out what projects are doable and reasonable that we could make in our 4 days of camp that we have together. So I did go to ChatGPT a little bit and I was like, hey, I have this camp, it's 4 days, 3 hours per day, kids 5th grade through, I said 8th grade, but it's actually 10th grade, 5th grade through 10th grade. what would you recommend as a syllabus? And it gave some suggestions. It did recommend to, on day 3 or 4, to start working on like plushies and let them make like a keychain or a baby jellyfish or something like that. And I will have to see. I really don't want to have to jump into amigurumi because they're not going to have the fiberfill, and I'll have to bring my own fiberfill to share with the kids, which I can do. I have that. I could add it into the budget where I buy like one singular bag of fiberfill as a just in case. Maybe I will do that as a just in case kind of thing. But since I have 16 students, of which 2 of them have a diagnosed special need, ADHD, autism, I want to be sure. Welcome back, everybody. I want to be sure that I give everybody the amount of time that they need. I don't want anybody to feel like they're being rushed and they aren't ready. I don't want somebody to feel like they are being held back because they are overly ready. So I just need to balance the class. Chain 1, turn, skip the first 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 doubles into the next stitch. Okay. So here's 1. 2. 3. And a slip stitch. And then slip stitch into the next as well. Okay. Skip the next. And then slip. These spikes are very different than what I am used to making. Okay, then 3 half. 1, 2, 3. One day at Becca camp, she was mean. The other kids go. There's normal, everyday voice to type. Get it right. Speech to text sometimes is very questionable. Okay. Slip in the next. Do that 10 times. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Perfect. So do all of that. Skip the next. And do slip 3 halves. And a slip in the same stitch. That's how you make some spikes. Welcome in, Stitch Lover. Thank you for collecting your daily treat. How's it going? Happy Saturday. Happy time zones. Slip in the next. Then we do a skip. Then we do a slip. 3 halves. 1. This is a lot slower than I'm used to crocheting because we're working into slip stitches and my tension is so tight that it makes it extra challenging. Words are super hard. That is very factual. Okay. Come on, slip stitch. You need to cooperate. Thank you. mean, I can understand why the pattern had me do it with slip stitches all the way down, but it's annoying. It makes it look really clean, but it's annoying to do. It's annoying to work in. Eh. We are making a dinosaur stuffed animal as a part of a baby gift that I'm giving to my cousin who is expecting his first child. So we have made a baby Levy. Yes, I have all three in here already. And now we're making a dinosaur little amigurumi to go in the gift basket as well. Oops. No, 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 come on. There we go. Slip stitch, and then the 3 halves. One, two, three. I also, Lizzie, if you are still listening, because I know you're a BRI backing, I forgot to do the Pokemon card opening video yesterday, so I will make sure to do that today post-stream. I forgetted. I thought about it way too late. It was already like 5 or 6, oh, like 5:30, and I was about to leave for my concert. I was like, yeah, I don't have time. Whoops. Becca needs a timeout. Oh no, don't time me out. Okay. Please. Please slip stitch. Thank you. Thank you. This is very annoying. My tension is far too tight, especially when it comes to slip stitches. Slip stitches are by far my least favorite crochet stitch. They are just incredibly hard to work with and work in. I know they're necessary, but I hate them with a passion. Lightning is landing. Nice. An even 12. You had an even 75 earlier.
Nice shot!
And now an even 12 as well. Huge. What's up, Watch? Discord's just now telling me that I'm live. Did I? Okay, no. I thought maybe my stream might have froze or something, but no, we're good. We Gucci. We Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Alright, we're almost there, you guys. These spikes are something else. 1, 2, 3. So once I get to the end, I know what to do. Got it. This is the last spike. Last spike, you guys. We got this. We can do it. We're doing it. We made it all the way down the chain. I just used some, one of my little scrap balls of white yarn. Alright, and then slip stitch fast enough. There we go. There's our chain of spikes. I don't like this beginning. I'm not sure why that beginning looks so funky, but okay. I'm gonna leave a, it says leave a long tail at the front as well, so I'm gonna do it for both. I don't think I need it for both, but all good. I just use a scrap white yarn and I still have plenty left over. Alright, Lightning, this is for you. Okay. Now to assemble. Dinosaurs, assemble! I want it more towards that side. There we go. That works. I do want it kind of not straight on, a little bit to the side. Then we got the 4 feetsies that I'll do in a second. I'm gonna sew the head onto the body, and I'll add the fiber fill into the neck as I go. As I'm whip stitching this on, we're going to make sure that the head continues to face the side that we want it to. I'm actually unsure. I think it's now kind of leaning towards that side, which again, it doesn't matter which direction as long as it's not facing straight forward. That's the one thing I don't want. I don't want it to be facing straight. But if it ends up facing straight, awesome. That's okay too. I'm not gonna complain. Lizzie's back. Welcome back, my friend. Hopefully your break was productive and well needed. Well worth it, much needed, all those good things. Okay, let me add the fiber fill to the neck now. Ugh. The only thing that you missed, Lizzie, was Lightning Landing. I gave him some eyeballs and had to package some gifts for upcoming birthdays. Absolutely, totally fair. And I finished all the bits and pieces for this dinosaur. Now we're into the fun part of sewing it all together. Yeah, it looks like it's ending up straight forward. Not what I intended, but that's okay. That was not what I had intended, but it's all right. I did my best and I worked my hardest to try to keep it from going straight across, and I failed. The one time where I don't want it to be facing exactly forward. Imagine all the projects that I have done, all the amigurumis where I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna spend 15 minutes trying to get this thing so perfectly symmetrical. Now the one time where it doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical, it's great. No! Heck. Lightning's spawning some dungeons. We didn't have any in our queue, so thank you, thank you. There we go. We have our dinosaur's head now attached.
Lizard, 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 lizard.
Nice shot.
Lizard, 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 lizard,
79.9. Nice land, Lizzie. Congratulations. So to get this one, it's gonna go all the way down here. I'm gonna have to spread these spikes because it's quite tight. I'm gonna have to spread these spikes. I do want this spike to go basically right here. So I feel like I can spread it more down the back easier. So I'm actually going to start from sewing on the top. I did struggle making the spikes, Lizzie. That one was a big pain in my rear. Zero out of 10 did not enjoy making the spikes because it was all slip stitches, and I hate working slip stitches into any project. Much less doing all of my stitches had to be slip stitches. Like, gross! Sorry you weren't there to hold my hand. Thank you. I accept your apology. Don't let it happen again. I'll give you the other half of the heart. I only had one hand available at that moment. Okay. This is getting in trouble. Ooh. I mean, only a little bit. She's only being scolded a little bit. Come over to this stitch. Exclamation point join. Okay, we are definitely stretching it down. A-okay. That's super cute, man. That is super, super cute. Okay, so now this one is gonna go through this stitch right here. Okay. Perfect. I'm constantly making sure it's staying straight and it's not going off to the side too crazily. I mean, it has to a little bit because that's part of working in the round, is it's like a little spiral that you're making. But I also am trying to make sure it's clean. As long as the project looks clean, then I'm happy with it. Alright. So like it's starting to waver to the edge a little bit. You can see how it's going down the side a little bit. So now I need to back out a couple stitches because it is not what I like. Also, my fingernail polish is twisting, so I need to go over one stitch. Okay, so take this one and move it here instead. Okay. So undo that one. Okay, that's fine and dandy. Next, this one to here. Trying to keep them at a slight diagonal in the stitches. I think that is more of the correct placement. Just checking. Your face is adorable. Okay, there we go. There we go. That's better, 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 better. Better, 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 better. Hehehe. Now let's double check. We have added a few more stitches. Okay, it's looking good. Almost there. Okay. Almost. See, I didn't think I needed to have 2 long strands, but I follow the pattern, sometimes to my own demise. Exclamation point, join! Okay. Perfect. That is probably the best spike that I have sewn on. The straightest line that I have sewn on to a project in a very long time. Even on my Gengars, I struggle getting the spikes to lay in a straight line. Straight lines are not my favorite. Alright, let's tie this together. Make a nice tight double knot there so it's not going to pull apart over time. And then we weave the rest of this into the body so it wraps around the fibers, and then we will then we'll get it, we'll cut the rest of it off.
Nice shot!
Who's landing? 98.3. You guys are landing really well today. We had a 99, a 98, 93. So good. Okay, I think that is sewn in well enough. Alright, there we go. There is the dinosaur with his spikes down his back. Cute, cute, cute. Lightning, congratulations. Alright, time to sew on some spots. And they can really go anywhere. There's no correct placement for the polka dots, the little spots. You know what I want Nintendo to do? I want them to give me another Luigi's Mansion. I know it just came out a couple years ago, but I want another one. Luigi's Mansion 4, please and thank you. Whoops. Also want another like craft style game. Like they had the Yoshi's Woolly World, Yoshi's Crafted World, Kirby's Epic Yarn, those kind of things. I want more of those. But that one's just me being selfish. Maybe next year or out of left field in October. That would be so sick. Would love that. Excited for Spyro. More than likely, it's probably going to come out. They didn't say an exact date, but 2027. Kingdom Hearts, more than likely, is going to come out in March because that's their anniversary. That would just make sense from a fan perspective that Kingdom Hearts will come out in October. I'm not, sorry, October, March. I read the word October on chat. More than likely, Kingdom Hearts will come out March 2027. Hey, Andrew, welcome in. And then you've also got Final Fantasy that's going to come out more than likely February or March. They came out February 7th, February 15th, February something like that, when it released Rebirth. So if they stick with the same release schedule, then it's probably February or early March, but they are also probably looking at when other games are being released, as to not have too terribly much competition on opening weekend. Because people are gonna get the game when they're gonna get the game. If they're excited for Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts, they're gonna get both games, even if they are released in the same month. There's sort of a 10-second section of Luigi's Haunted Mansion in Universal's Epic Universe, so you can play there for the price of admission. Oh my gosh. Making lunch, you're gonna be lurking? No worries. What is for lunch? Nothing in November. I am telling you, they don't want to give me anything exciting for our wedding. They need to give a nice wedding gift to us. Exclamation point, join. One more dot. One more little spot here. We got everybody into the dungeons this time. Love to see it. It's because that's when GTA is releasing. Well, that's not fair. I don't want GTA. We want a new Super Smash Brothers. That's what we want. That would be the biggest announcement for Mr. Becca since Kirby Air Riders. If a new Super Smash Brothers was to get released. I also feel like if a new Super Smash Brothers was to get released in November around our wedding, we might not get married because he would kick my butt so hard that I'd be mad. And we wouldn't want that. We thought about there being a spot in our wedding that we would do a like Mario Kart corner where people could bring their Switch and play Mario Kart. But then we both thought about it. One, the logistics of having another extra TV and speakers people can hear, and the system making sure it doesn't get broken or stolen. It's just other extra logistics. But secondly, we don't want hurt feelings at our wedding. We don't want the competition to be so terribly much that people don't enjoy the wedding. They still have tournaments around the world. Yeah, it's still very popular. That's why, like, we would love to have a new game to be released. By we, I mean he especially would really love that. We've got all the spikes and the spots attached. Now the last part are the legs. Getting the legs attached is going to be... I'm looking at the picture, and it's basically a perfect square that all four of them are just like so. That is like a perfect square at the bottom of the body. And that's pretty much the placement of the legs. Yeah, and that looks about right, yeah. That feels right. So we'll take 1 foot at a time. 1 foot at a time. Exclamation point drop if you'd like to get into the queue. I'll do it. I'll join you. Okay. Yes, I will be adding fiber fill to every leg.
Lizard.
But I want to get the placement down first before I add the fiber fill.
Lizard.
Silly, Rebecca. That's why I had the extra fiber fill sitting over here on the edge of my desk, and I just put it all back in the box. And I have to get it right back out. Oops. 5. Alright, here we go. We're dropping.
Exclamation mark start
drop. Drop. Oh, who knocked me off? I was on course. Oh, thank you. Stitch Lover, thank you for knocking me back on course.
Nice shot! Nice shot!
I was knocked off course, and then Stitch Lover came in and knocked me back into the correct course. So thank you. My land is actually your land. You helped me with that. And then Lightning landed as well. So Lightning, this is for you, and by proxy, Stitch Lover. Congratulations. Enjoy your prize. Okay. Dungeons in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Against the world!
Hey, Austin, welcome in. Making sure the leg is stuffed enough, but not overly stuffed that it is misshapen. I can add the last of this. Get in there, Fiberfill. Perfect. Alright, last stitch of this leg. Wonderful. I'm actually going to leave this leg's yarn tail sticking out of the back of the tail so I can attach both of these legs together, double knot them, and then weave it through, and then I'll do the same thing for the front legs. The last one for the day. That's alright. It is such tiny legs. Look at him. Him so tiny. Little tiny legs. It's like me. I've got little legs. That's not true. I've got long legs, but a short torso. So I am small like this dinosaur. You too? Heck yeah. Fun-sized, vertically challenged people unite! This is not the most entertaining part of a crochet stream, but it's the most satisfying part of a crochet stream because you see all the pieces, all the body parts going together to finalize what we've been working on this entire stream. And we'll be adding our 190th finished project. Because technically the levy is not 100% done, so I have not added that to the final count yet. Okay, there we go. Perfect. There. We've got 2 of the 4 legs. It's entertaining? Well, thank you. What is everybody's size? And they don't mean their big mouths. You're 5'7". I am 5'3" and some change. Five, 3 and some change. There we go. Hi, Push and Sweet Girl. Yes, you know, we're almost done. I know. You are so good at telling time. There we go. There's 2 of the Legos. 5, 6 and a half. That half matters. I'll just say you wish you were 5'3". Lizzie is actually 7'8". I've mentioned it before that when I had my back surgery in high school, I was 4'11", 4'10", 4'11". And my back surgery made me, 1, alive, and then 2, made me the height that I currently am. My 5'3" height, I give all the props to the steel rods that are in my spine. This feels like it's a row too high. Let's see. Yeah, I think it's a row too far forward. I would like it to be a little bit more attached to the back legs. 6'1". Michael's tall. Some good back surgery, I know. Michael do be tall. Oops. Alright, we're gonna try this again. We're actually gonna rotate the foot, and I'm gonna start on a stitch that is with the back leg, so I know that is a guarantee we're going to be aligned with the back leg. Hi, baby girl. I'm almost done, sweetheart. Thank you for being patient. Thank you, honey. You saying hi to chat? Are you saying hi to chat? I love you. Hi. Hi, my sweet girl. My sweet girl. Dance, dance to the death. Soldier McLaughlin, welcome in. Even the dinosaur is dancing. Soldier McBlast, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for bringing in your fam. What were you doing? Were you making and crafting something today? Were you video gaming? Were you just chatting? What was your stream like today? I hope it was wonderful. You can tell us a little bit about yourself, or you can raid and run and just lurk, whatever you need to do for yourself. Thank you for coming in. My name is Becca. I am a variety streamer here on Twitch. I am a charity fundraiser, St. Jude ambassador. I also fundraise for Starlight Children's Foundation, as well as Stand Up to Cancer. We are a family-friendly space. I am a music therapist. I work with kids with special needs. So this is a family-friendly, wholesome and welcoming environment that strives to bring joy and positivity to everybody's day and make this a safe place on the internet for people of all ages and abilities. I hope you find yourself welcome, loved, and blessed on this beautiful Saturday morning, afternoon, evening time zones, wherever you are in the world. Just know that you are welcome, loved, and blessed. All right, there we go. Leg number 3. It looks like udders. These legs, the way they are shaped and the placement of them, it looks like this dinosaur has udders. But that's okay. That is how the pattern was created. I didn't create this pattern. This is a free pattern on Yarnspirations / Red Heart. Not something I have done. I did not create this. You can't blame me for the udders. I think it needs to go one more in. So let's back that out a little bit. Okay. So now we have it attached here. That's what we want. We want it to be attached at the bottom of the leg. But we also want it to go closer to this leg. So let's try making it farther out / inwards while still keeping the shape of the circle. All right, we're almost there. Yes, 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 yes. That's what we like to see. I think we're okay. Let's add the fiber fill here for this foot. only thing that I have not done, as we are finishing up our stream today, only thing that I have not still done on this dinosaur is the smile and eyes of the face, because I didn't use safety eyes. The project does ask for safety eyes, but since this is going to be a baby gift, safety eyes are not recommended for children under the age of 3, and I don't want to be responsible for my cousin's firstborn child choking on a crochet project that I made for them. I can call you Brandon instead. That's your real name. You've started doing a pattern of a crochet dishcloth and pot holder, and it seems interesting for how you're doing it. I love that. It has a bumpy texture. Very cool. So it's kind of like a scrubby. You could use it to really scrub off some of the food off of a plate. I like that. You had to stop since you do have a few things to do in person. You like how cute the dinosaur looks. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, well, hopefully you enjoy sticking with your crocheting. I love that. If you have pictures you would like to share with us or links to your social media or anything, please feel free to share. Links are permitted here. We are a community all about being supportive. We don't care. It's a community, not competition. There's plenty of space in the world for other crocheters. All right, there we go. We have our dinosaur. He's a little bit lopsided, but that's okay. It gives him some character. It's a little bit lopsided.
Lizard.
But there, he stands up.
Welcome to the Boo Crew.
Welcome to the Buckaboo Crew. I must eat you. Thank you so much for hitting that heart. You had the chance to have your free trial, and you said, I like it here. These vibes are great.
Lizard.
There you go.
Lizard.
You are yellow today.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Yellow,
lizard,
like
lizard,
Lightning's favorite
lizard,
fruit.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Lightning loves pineapple. That's his favorite fruit of all time. He loves it when it's fresh pineapple. He loves it when they are frozen pineapple. He likes it on his pizza. He likes it in candy form. He would, if you had like the pineapple juice that's injectable, he would just have an IV full of pineapple juice.
No, God, please, no! No, God, no! No, God, no! Please, no! God, please, no! God, please, no!
So what I'm hearing is yes. All I need to do is the little bit of black. I don't have any black.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't have any black next to me.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna have to do that off stream.
Yes, sir.
But this dinosaur is basically done, so I'm gonna go ahead and count it as our finished project. Success. Boom. We did it. We did it. We did it, you guys. Alright, time to go. Time to go. Let's get on out of here. Whomst should we go and raid into? Well, I feel like it only makes sense for us to go visit our beautiful friend Tatsuya, because she's playing some Repo right now, and it would be hilarious for us to scare her as she's playing Repo. Because Mr. Becca and I really enjoy playing Repo, and I feel like sharing the love to Tatsuya while she's doing a community Team Dragon's Nest Repo Day is only appropriate for us to go and spook her. So.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Thank you. That was a lot of lizards. Thank you for that.
Lizard. Lizard.
Oh,
lizard.
We get more.
Lizard.
We have
lizard.
more. Got it.
Lizard. Lizard.
Got it.
Lizard. 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 Lizard.
Okay, friendos. I will see you guys on Monday when we're going to be celebrating our apparent anniversary, streamer anniversary. our Twitch 6 years of affiliate apparently is on Monday. So we'll be doing a longer stream on Monday to celebrate that. No expectation of you guys doing anything. If you want to do some subs or bits or tangias or whatever you'd like to do, no expectation of anything, because I would rather you guys save your money for when we do our next charity campaign. But also, if you would love to share some love and support for the last 6 years that we have been working hard as an affiliate, then I'd love to help celebrate that as well. I will see you guys on Monday. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later, mashed potato. See you soon, macaroon. Say goodbye, pumpkin pie. Toodaloo, kangaroo. Catch you later, operator. Adios, cinnamon toast. See you later. Goodbye, butterfly. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed, everybody. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.